Hi everyone, this video is going to help with recognizing a function. And yes, I don't have much of a voice today. All right, so what is a function? Oops, and first of all, you should probably have an N in the function word. Well, what is a function? Why do we talk about functions? Well, a function is where all of our input values go to an output value. And so when we look at functions, we look a lot at graphs of lines and different things and points and make sure our input goes to an output. Basically, if I put an answer or a number into a math problem, I want to get one solution, not two, or it's not a function. So that's how it relates to math. And computer science is functions. We want one output. Okay? So I'm going to bring in the book. And you may be watching this for 7th grade accelerated and it's a different section, but it's the same idea. So recognizing a function, this is the 8th grade textbook. Look what they give us. They say any set of ordered pairs is called a relation. So a relationship or a point or whatever you want to call it, those are points on my graph, or points, I can put them in input, output. So the input are always my x values, the output are y's. They're called domain and range. As you get up there, I'm not sure that they cover that quite yet in this section. I haven't made the videos for every section yet to know for sure. But input, output, domain, range, x, y, they're all the same things, just different names. So each input must go to one output. I don't care what the output is, but it has to go to one. And that makes it a function. So let's look. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 all go to an output. So that means it is a function. And this is just a mapping diagram, like just to make sure you have one arrow leaving every input. So let's look at a bunch of examples here at the bottom to see what wouldn't be a function and what is. So this first one, if these are inputs, these are outputs, I don't care what they are. Do you have one arrow leaving each one? Does each input go somewhere? Well, yes, it does. Don't care where, but it goes there. That is a function. All right, look at the next one. Input, output. Does each input go to an output? Well, yes, it does. Do we care that 1 and 2 both go to the 2? Nope. Still a function. Still one arrow leaving every input. Exactly one. Look at this one. Does each input have exactly one output? No. It has 2 lines here and 2 lines here. Not a function. All right. So looking at them in point form. So if I'm looking at these maps, so look at the x values. Do they repeat themselves? Nope. So this is a function. See how this one, all the x values are unique too? It is a function. We only have to look at those x values. Look at this one. Y's have 1, 1 and 4, 4. Not a function. So you might have to write your input output as points, and then you're going to have to state whether something is a function or is not a function. So you can see like they took this 0, 1, 1, 4, 2, 5, 3, 7, and you could make a chart from that. Okay, so A goes to this chart, so you can easily make charts with them. You can go from chart to points. So let's look at this one. Is this a function? 0, 1, 2, 3. Do they all go to a number? Yep, that's a function. Okay, so look at these 3 examples. 1, 2, 3. Are they all 3 functions? Well, look at the first one. Do any of your x values repeat? Well, yeah, we have 2 1s. Not a function. Any of your input or x values repeat? Or domain? Nope, that is a function. Don't care if the y's are all the same. Only look at x's. Same for this one. All my x values are unique. So, yep, that's a function. You could graph your points And they talk about this vertical line test. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Basically, if you think about it, you can list your points and see, do any of the x's repeat? If the x's repeat, then your 2 points would be in a vertical line. So if any 2 points you have with the same x value, that can't be a function. So this one is not a function because at -1 there's 2 dots. At 1 there's 2 dots. That's the same as like 1 going to 2 numbers here. So 1 can't go to 2 numbers. So I go over to 1 as 2 numbers, not a function. Look at these 3 examples. The line ones look weird and they can be a little tricky. So we have this vertical line test. Well, can I draw a vertical line all the way across and it only crosses in one place? Yeah. So any value you go to, you only can hit that line one place. So all lines are a function unless they're a vertical line. If they're a vertical line, then they have lots of the same x values and it doesn't work. So all lines except vertical lines. Look at this one. Is this a function? Well, look over here at 2. You have 2 dots at 2. Not a function. What about this one? Kind of tricky, but all the x values are going to one place. So yes, that's a function. They kind of show you moving your pencil across to see that this one is a yes. And they show this one is a no. It's kind of a cool trick for that vertical line test. All right, so on your homework, you're looking at charts and you're looking at points and you're looking at a graph and you're deciding, are these a function? Okay, look at those x values. Do they repeat? Not a function if they do.